Instead, it is a top 10 clash. One team hoping to make a giant statement. As we'll see, the number 6 team in the country, the Texas Longhorns, taking on the 4th-ranked team in the land, the Ohio State Buckeyes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. The Longhorns will get us started with the opening kickoff. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The offense lining up for a first down play. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Great move there. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards. The Buckeyes may be leaders in the modern game, but this has an old-school, vintage Buckeye feel to it when they move the ball on the ground.
And Ohio State's done it year after year, and it's player after player, but this university recruits at such an elite level. They find dudes, and it's easy to run the football when you've got some dudes.
They're trying to run the football, and there's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
They'll run play action. Pulls it in. It's Ibuka. At the 45 on his way. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down.
How nice is it as a quarterback when you don't have to throw post routes to get great stats? No, I can just throw it quickly to one of the fastest players in the entire nation and let him burn this defense.
Throws for the tight end. Tip ball, put it up for grabs, and I thought he had it, but somehow it slithered through his fingers.
That's one thing about this defense. They've got some dudes in the back end that can cover, and they can hang with some of these intended targets. Nice job swatting that one away.
And after the incompletion on first down, this offense looking at second down. Running to the left. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
You love to see that from the defense, right? It's like bend, don't break. They've given up a bunch of plays on this drive, but now that they're getting down close to field goal range, you're seeing them start to stiffen up.
Yeah, and plays don't matter anymore. Yards don't matter. All that matters with these defenses nowadays is points and limiting them.
The sweet feet buy a little time. Pulls it in. It's Judkins. And Shore tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. They didn't quite get that route run deep enough to pick up the first down. Now they've got a 4th and short.
And I think everybody at home tends to yell at their television set. Why aren't you getting past the first down marker? Why did you run your route short? Defense did a good job knowing.
And they get to him and sack the quarterback, and they'll stop the drive on downs.
And listen, I have no problem being aggressive on 4th down, but the consequences of that, now you got to have your defense go bail you out. So you started the game trying to be aggressive. Well, defense, you got to get my back now.
Here comes the offense on first down. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Fires to the right. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. It's pretty clear he didn't care about the double coverage. He thought his guy was better than their 2 guys.
Well, and there's reason to think that. That dude's a stud, and I understand it. I want to find ways to get him the football, but when it's 2-on-1, I might think about looking somewhere else.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Back to pass, it's Ewers. Finds his tight end. Oh, it's a fumble. Defense just cradling that fumble and securing it.
You've got to have better ball security on offense. The football possession, that is priceless. Losing possession, turning the ball over, that kills you in games, that loses games, and that is a bad, bad play at a bad time.
And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, second down coming.
You know, it's difficult for QBs sometimes when you're throwing to your running backs because they're not receivers. You really got to be perfect with the ball placement. You got to make that a catchable throw. A little bit too tough for the RB on that one.
Got it in the middle, it's Tate. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play.
And this quarterback wasn't thinking about taking off and running with that one. He was outside the pocket, but he kept his eyes down the field. He kept reading the coverage. He was surveying to find an open target. Accurate throw, and they get the first down.
And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making a good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
Wide receiver coming across in motion. And he was able to run through one tackle, but still only a modest gain.
And that's just a great job by the defense shutting down that jet sweep. You see the team speed they have on defense. They're willing and ready and able to go sideline to sideline with anybody in the country.
They'll try to get it through the air. Unleashes to the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
Third and short in college football today, you see so much more pass than you used to. The offense stays aggressive, and I think they stay aggressive because they know they're in field goal range. They got that 3 in their back pocket.
Running for it on 4th down. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. On the ground. And they just tried to slam it in from the doorstep, but they went nowhere, and it'll be marked down at the 1. Running play to the left here, looking for the end zone. Just hammering it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone.
Can't start a game any better than that. Defense gets the stop, gives it back to the offense. You march down the field, you score. They're in a great rhythm now on both sides of the ball.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the PAT makes it 7-0. So they move the ball 37 yards on the drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. Let's see what he can get done from inside. But the ball pops out on the return. It's recovered by the kicking team, and they get the ball right back.
You usually have to have that home run ability, the ability to take it to the